July 2nd, 1955, dawned like any other summer day. At New York's Idlewild Airport, now known as JFK, Pan American Flight 914 prepared for a routine flight. Destination Miami, Florida. Aboard were 57 passengers, eager for sunshine and relaxation. The crew, led by Captain Robert Stopford, was experienced and confident. This was an ordinary flight, or so they thought. At 9:55 a.m., Flight 914 roared down the runway and lifted into the clear blue sky. The passengers settled in, unaware of the mystery soon to unfold. The first leg of the journey was uneventful, then, without warning, Flight 914 vanished from radar screens. Air traffic control frantically tried to re-establish contact. Silence. The plane had disappeared, seemingly into thin air. News of the missing flight spread like wildfire, gripping the nation with fear and uncertainty. A massive search and rescue operation was launched, spanning hundreds of miles along the intended flight path. Planes scoured the skies, ships patrolled the ocean below. Days turned into weeks, hope dwindling with each passing hour. The search yielded nothing, no wreckage, no distress signals, no trace of the missing aircraft. Theories abounded, ranging from the plausible to the bizarre. Some speculated a catastrophic mechanical failure. Others whispered of hijackings or sabotage. The Bermuda Triangle, known for its mysterious disappearances, became a focal point for speculation. Yet amidst all the theories, one chilling possibility lingered. Had Flight 914 somehow slipped through a crack in time itself? 37 years later, the mystery of Flight 914 remained unsolved. The case had long faded from public memory, relegated to the annals of aviation history's most baffling enigmas. Then, on September 9th, 1992, the impossible happened. At Caracas International Airport in Venezuela, air traffic controller Juan was startled by an unexpected blip on his radar screen. An unidentified aircraft was approaching, seemingly out of nowhere. As the aircraft drew closer, Juan could hardly believe his eyes. It was a vintage propeller plane, a model he recognized from history books but had never seen in person. It was a Pan-American aircraft bearing the markings of a bygone era. As the plane prepared to land, Juan reached for his radio, his voice trembling with disbelief. "Unknown aircraft, identify yourself," he called out, his words echoing through the empty airport. A static-filled voice, tinged with confusion, replied, "This is Pan Am Flight 914, requesting permission to land." Juan's mind raced. Pan Am Flight 914. It was impossible. The flight had vanished decades ago, yet here it was, its propellers churning, its landing lights cutting through the early morning darkness. He guided the plane onto the runway, his heart pounding in his chest. As the aircraft taxied to a stop, airport personnel rushed to greet it, their faces etched with a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. What they found inside the plane only deepened the mystery. The passengers, dressed in the fashion of the 1950s, seemed disoriented and confused. The pilot, Captain Stopford, appeared visibly shaken, his eyes wide with a mixture of fear and bewilderment. "Where are we?" he asked, his voice betraying a sense of utter disorientation. Juan, struggling to maintain his composure, replied, "You are in Caracas, Venezuela." A wave of shock and disbelief washed over the pilot's face. "Caracas? But we were en route to Miami. This is impossible." Section 5 whispers from the past, the passenger's perspective. The passengers, equally bewildered, began to murmur amongst themselves. They peered out the windows at the unfamiliar surroundings, their faces etched with a mixture of fear and wonder. The world outside was not the one they remembered. The cars, the buildings, even the clothes people were wearing seemed strange and futuristic. One by one, the passengers disembarked, their steps hesitant, their eyes darting around in confusion. They clutched their belongings, relics from a bygone era, as if holding onto fragments of a fading dream. The airport terminal buzzed with activity as authorities, alerted to the impossible arrival, descended upon the scene. Doctors, scientists, and government officials arrived, eager to examine the plane and its occupants to unravel the truth behind this inexplicable event. Unraveling the enigma. The story of Pan Am Flight 914 spread like wildfire, captivating the world's imagination. Newspapers ran sensational headlines proclaiming it a time-traveling plane and a flight from the past. Experts and skeptics alike grappled with the implications of this inexplicable event. Some theorized that Flight 914 had flown through a wormhole, a theoretical tunnel connecting different points in space-time. Others dismissed the story as an elaborate hoax, a fabrication fueled by overactive imaginations. The passengers and crew underwent extensive medical and psychological evaluations. Their memories were vivid, their accounts consistent. They spoke of a routine flight, a sudden silence, and then inexplicably finding themselves in a world vastly different from the one they left behind. Yet, without concrete evidence, their story remained shrouded in doubt. The plane itself offered few clues. It was meticulously examined, its instruments analyzed, its every rivet scrutinized, but no anomalies were found. The plane was exactly as it should be, a perfectly preserved relic from the golden age of aviation. As quickly as it had appeared, Pan Am Flight 914 vanished once more. While authorities were conducting their investigations, the plane remained parked on the tarmac at Caracas International Airport, guarded day and night. Then, one evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the runway, Flight 914 was gone. The guards stationed near the aircraft reported seeing its engines roar to life. Though no crew or passengers were visible inside, the plane taxied down the runway, its lights blazing, and lifted into the night sky, disappearing into the darkness as mysteriously as it had arrived. No trace of the aircraft was ever found. Its fate, like its journey, remained an enigma, a puzzle that defied rational explanation. The story of Pan Am Flight 914 continues to fascinate and perplex, challenging our understanding of time, space, and the nature of reality itself. Was it a genuine time slip, a glitch in the fabric of the universe? Or was it an elaborate hoax, a cleverly crafted tale designed to capture our imaginations and leave us questioning the boundaries of the possible? Whatever the truth may be, the story of Flight 914 serves as a stark reminder that there are still mysteries in our world that defy explanation. It beckons us to explore the unknown, to question our assumptions, and to embrace the possibility that some events may forever remain beyond our comprehension. The disappearance and reappearance of Pan Am Flight 914 remains one of the most enduring mysteries of our time. It is a story that has captured the imaginations of people around the world, sparking countless debates and theories. Was it a time-traveling plane, a wormhole encounter, or simply a fabricated tale? The answer, like the missing aircraft itself, remains lost in the mists of time. But one thing is certain, the mystery of Pan Am Flight 914 will continue to fascinate and intrigue us, reminding us that some secrets the universe may never reveal.